Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We're not going to tarry too long. We just need to get into this story because I was really shocked about what was going on. And y'all probably wondering what I'm talking about. Children, I am talking about Cuba Gooden Jr. Um, has got a rape charge against his behind. I'm like, what? That's what Radar Online is reporting, guys. Cuba Gooden Jr. settle civil lawsuit avoiding going to jail or trial for a rape allegation. Mm-hmm. Yep. See, somebody's telling on him. Mm-hmm. Big time. And the article was written by Haley Gunn, and she titles her article, Cuba Gooden Jr. settles civil lawsuit, avoids going to trial for rape allegation. She further goes on to say, actor Cuba Cuba Gooding Jr. avoided civil trial for his rape allegation by settling before jury selection began. Now, my whole thing was that you have to be present since you ain't even letting the jury selection get started. But we'll go back on to the article. It says Radar Online has learned Jerry Maguire star settled with Jane Doe following her lawsuit filed in August of 2020. The settlement came in the 11th hour as jury selection was slated to begin at a New York City federal courthouse on Tuesday. The trial was over before it began, and a spokesperson for the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York provided minimal details on the settlement agreement. So when they settle real quick, fast, in a hurry like that, in a sense, it's still not admitting that the person was guilty of said crime. It was more so they just didn't want to see it drawn out for other personal reasons, okay? But like I said, he could have done it. He could have done it and just said, let's give her the money. That's what she's after anyway. But it just is what it is. Going back to the article, it says there will be no trial in the above matter. The spokesperson said without elaborating further. Doe originally sought $6 million in damages, with the amount being upheld by the of the judge in July 2021. Jaden, come back over here. Ooh, I tell you, he just started with me. He finna go to bed. But anyway, the ruling was made on the basis that Cuba had completely failed to engage with the case. However, that judgment was set aside with Doe's support in September 2021. While little is known about the settlement at this time, details of Jane Doe complaint are available according to the 2020 court filing. Jane Doe accusation centered on a 2013 incident in New York City, Greenwich Village. Doe alleged that she and a friend met Cuba at a restaurant. From there, the group went to a nearby hotel lounge. Now, my thing right there, Cuba, that was a setup. Unless you were paying for foreplay, playing for foreplay. Okay, why you had to have two women? Okay, and why did they have to follow you back to your hotel room or your hotel you were staying at? But anyway, Doe alleged that she and a friend met Cuba at a restaurant. From there, the group went to a nearby hotel lounge. Alrighty. It continues by saying Doe claimed that at the hotel, Cuba convinced her to follow him to his hotel room while he changed clothes, while Cuba's attorney dismissed the sexual assault allegation as a consensual encounter. Doe's complaint alleged the opposite. Now, you went with a friend. It was two. It's three of you. Okay, it was three, counting Cuba. What happened to the other person? That's what I want to know. Mm-hmm. But once inside Cuba's hotel room, Doe claimed the actor barricaded the door, trapping her inside. Doe accused Cuba of forcing her on the bed where she claims he raped her twice. Doe's complaint was not the only instance of Cuba being accused of inappropriate sexual behavior. In October 2022, Cuba avoided prison with a plea deal. The actor pled guilty to a lesser harassment charge in his forcible touching case regarding 2018 complaint. Under the plea deal, Cuba avoided jail time but was ordered to attend 6 months of alcohol and behavior counseling, in addition to no future brushes with the law. Now, fam, what do y'all think about that? Do you think he was guilty? Do you think he could have been guilty? I don't know, because right now he's looking all kinds of strange. The pictures that I chose for him were the pictures he was in court for some of that trial or depositions and stuff. Okay? But he's looking all kinds of crazy. How do you say crazy is what crazy does? So hey, I'm not one to dismiss a person when they say somebody raped them, because that could be the truth, and we as individuals don't want to believe that it can happen occasionally or every day. But some suspicion had to come when you went back to a hotel lounge and you were convinced to go up to his bedroom. My thing was, what did you think was going to happen? Y'all were going to sit up there and play Monopoly and chess? Come on now, let's think it through. We got common sense on our side, and we're very, very rational people. So, that was a hot mess. And if he was looking any kind of crazy like he is in some of these photos, I don't know why you even took the opportunity to go anywhere with him. Because from these pictures, it looks as if he's spaced out. It looks like he don't know if he's coming or going from what these pictures are showing. And I don't know what he's doing with that hairstyle. Now, doesn't that look like a person that had been woken up from a drunk stupor? Like he had had too much to drink, and he don't know why he just feel himself just tired. You know what I'm saying? One of those functioning alcoholics. Because that's pretty much what they were saying that he suffered from as well. He having too many drinks around there, allegedly. And that makes him do irrational things. Now, is that right? No, because you're still a person that can make decisions. You're still grown enough to know to not put yourself in a situation like that. And this type of behavior has been following Cuba Gooding Jr. most of his life. I don't know if he just feel like he is the number one actor and it's a privilege for you to be in his space type of understanding, or I just don't understand why he has had so much trouble follow him. I mean, is it because he's not getting any more good roles in Hollywood as far as making movies and pictures and things of that nature? I mean, what is going on with him? Because we can see that he's just spiraling out of control. I tell you, him and Wendy Williams need to be put in the same wellness center. Leave around other pocketbook. Mm-hmm. It just makes one think, makes one ponder what is really going on here. Is this man sit for trial? Is his mental stability all there? Did we check the boxes on that? Because to settle a case that you already probably knew you weren't going to win in the first place would give you more leverage. pretty much on how much did this person want. 6 million? I ain't gonna say that's a lot, but it depends on his financial portfolio. Because I haven't really been seeing any Lifetime movies where he's been a part of them, or any BET movies, or hell, any movies Paramount. You know what I'm saying? Has his phone been ringing off the hook for acting gigs? I don't think so, because he does have a stigma that's being attached to him, and that's that he can't control himself around women. He feels he has to force himself on these said women that he's trying to um, get with, I guess you could say. Now, I'm pretty sure it was a time back when, way on back when, but he didn't have to do any of no forcing for a woman's attention. They were flaunting themselves at him and was willing to do anything, I'm pretty sure, that he asked them to do, whether it had merit to it or not. Those are called groupies. And I'm sure he was getting enough to satisfy his craving for a woman's attention, if you get my drift. I don't know when it went left, but when he fell down deep and couldn't get up, I would like to think he had some good friends around him to tell him to check himself. Because he's running around here trying to wreck himself. So I'm pretty sure Miss Lady got a pretty penny from him. Because she was asking again, like I said, $6 million? That seemed a little bit steep, but hey, if he was going to face going to jail and losing the case, I guess it would be. You better pay to lay. Just go on and pay it out, because you laid it out. Didn't quite think that one through to totality, now did we, Cuba? Now you're looking all kinds of crazy, like you in a movie and you're acting out a part. But this is just real life for you. This is not a movie. This is not a trailer for a movie. And then you're going to have a nerve to have Black Lives Matter. And see, that's what I'm talking about. You can't be guilty or not guilty and then think you're going to play the race card. No, Cuba. Mm-mm. People died and lost their lives for being put in a situation. So, yeah, you need to fold that Black Lives Matter back up, because you may have did some offense things that got you in the situation that you're in currently. But I ain't got no more for this video, and I'll see you next time.